Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today, and I am driving on my way to the school to pick up my kids. I didn't get to make a video about this at work today. It kind of broke about 7 o'clock Pacific time here on the West Coast, and I sent it out to a lot of people. I thought it was a huge deal. I am not the biggest UFC fan. I probably haven't watched a UFC fight, match, whatever you call it, since I don't think 2016. The rise of Conor McGregor was freaking awesome. Ronda Rousey sweep the nation, and I sort of fell off after that. But this news, I think, is huge for fight fans, for wrestling fans. It's kind of crazy in the matter of, I believe 5 days. WWE signs an exclusive deal for their PLEs to move from Peacock over to ESPN, and now UFC signs a deal with Paramount, where I didn't read the entire story, but I'm guessing that CBS will probably have some rights, as well as a majority of Paramount Plus. I think that if they find a way, they can make UFC bigger than it is right now by putting something on CBS. It's just a matter of, where we are in our generation, if people are going to be outraged. I remember the group that had Kimbo Slice, I think they signed a deal with CBS, and then the fact of Kimbo Slice losing his first match on national television, I think it bankrupted the company. I can't remember them ever putting fights on, mainstream local television again. But, it's kind of crazy. It did really, really well for TKO stock. I've been a WWE investor since 2020 is when I bought the majority of my stock. I've been pretty much a day one investor with one share of WWE stock, but I bought a good deal in 2020. I've held on to it. It's gone up, definitely more than it's gone down. But then day one of the TKO merger, when they bought WWE, is when I bought the majority of the stock that I have, and I thought that it was going to be huge for WWE. Some people think that this company is just going to offload WWE down the road. I think this is a long-term, bang bang effect, and it's only going to get bigger. I don't think they're going to ever start running dual shows of UFC with WWE involved. I think they might find a way to advertise with each other. Every once in a while, a fighter will pop up. Definitely wrestlers pop up during UFC shows. I mean, we've always seen The Undertaker or stuff like that pop up. But I don't know. I think this is huge. When you really think about it, the long term of pay-per-view is affected. I mean, you don't have to hit the button on your cable box, and you get that brief moment of this is freaking awesome, to then you get the cable bill and you're like, oh yeah, I bought that. If you go to Gemini's video where he talks about getting the WWE, WCW, ECW pay-per-views all in 1 month, and that bill coming, that thing's gonna be huge. And I remember as you were a kid, you were buying the pay-per-views, and then you wouldn't always tell your parents. I think you're just watching wrestling, and then the bill comes, and then whoosh. I don't know if we're allowed to talk about the belt on here, but I think you know what I'm talking about. But this is huge. I mean, I don't understand why Paramount's stock is going down. I have a little bit of Paramount that I've held for a long time that is in kind of like the free fall decline as of right now. You would think them signing a deal with UFC. They went through some sort of a merger last week. I don't even know what company they merged with, but they must be obviously going through hard times. But not good, but we'll figure it out, what's going down with it. But TKO, they got something cooking right now. And I mean, I wonder, I know that AEW, they just got their deal where they have their shows on Max. But I wonder, as a wrestling fan, like, you know, there's wackos that I only watch AEW, I only watch WWE, I'm going to only talk good about these guys, but while I talk bad about these guys, like, do they wish that they had some sort of a streaming deal with HBO Max, that they got the pay-per-views? It seems like, as a wrestling fan, that's something that you would want. And I mean, like, that was one thing that you really didn't hear people talking bad about the ESPN deal, when we were thinking that it was going to be $30 a month, because AEW, when they run shows, they're charging a lot more for their pay-per-views when they pop up each month. So we'll figure it out. Peace out, everybody. See you guys down the road.